No, I don't want to switch the speaker. Do you hear me? Oh,
Yeah.
are we recording or not? I don't even know.
Yeah, we are.
I'm recording now?
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Welcome,
episode.
yeah. All right. Welcome, everyone, to the Real Whovians cast, episode 168. I am Matrix Lord 212, your host, and I'm with Matt Edwards. What's up, Matt?
What's up, everybody?
What's up, Graham?
How we doing?
What's up, Tim?
How you doing?
Where's Mike?
He's there.
Right
Just
here,
say hi.
man.
Yeah.
Oh,
Right.
I can't even see you. All right.
You got to switch the view if you want to see everybody.
Okay. So, all right. So, what do I got to switch? Oh, I can see it right. Bill, what's up, Bill? Okay.
The floor.
What's up? Okay. All right. So we saw the 50th anniversary trailer. We possessed the moments. We got it. I got to give credit to David Blythe, who alerted me to the fact that the trailer was leaked by accident, and I was on the road getting the kids, and in a panic, I had spoken to Matt Edwards, Graham, and I'm like screaming at everybody. I'm like, get the trailer, get the trailer. I went absolutely ape crap, and I apologize. But
The British are coming. The British are coming.
But the Whovians assembled, and Graham, thank you, and we had the 50th anniversary trailer, and now everybody does because it's on Dr. TV UK at the moment. So, great job. What did you think?
Can we just emphasise this is apparently the Comic-Con trailer, not that the trailer will be seen tomorrow night.
Okay, this is a different trailer, right? This is the Comic-Con one?
Apparently.
I think it's a different one.
Yeah.
I'm going to go on record and say it's not the Comic-Con trailer.
It is, Matt.
Because if you remember, if it is, it's the Comic-Con trailer edited.
That's what it is.
This is the Comic-Con trailer.
It's the Comic-Con trailer.
It is, right?
The reason you know it's a Comic-Con trailer is because it's got the scene with John Hurt and Rose.
Mm.
Yeah, but they never said anything about Rose being all bad wolfy, though, on it. Did they?
No, but if you look at the thing, it says the moment is coming or whatever it is in Spanish. It's the same trailer.
Plus, in the Comic-Con trailer, they had the Tenet, I don't like it, that he remodeled the TARDIS.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, it's a Comic-Con trailer.
This is some type of trailer. But anyway, I noticed John Hurt had its TARDIS. It was different.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like a cleaner version of the Eccleston's TARDIS.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Now, go ahead, Phil.
If you think about it, though, this does make perfect sense for a storyline because we have the question of how Rose would be in there. But remember the end of, if you remember the end of The Parting of Ways, when Rose said to the Dalek Emperor that she was ending the Time War, this is just crap that she already did.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, in other words, she ended the Time
War. We're just seeing through the rabbit hole now.
Yeah.
Oh, and
we're through the looking glass now, full.
Exactly. Guys, if this trailer has established anything, it's two things. Rose is from the end of season 1, and Ken is post What Are the Mars.
Right.
Really? Where do you get that, Graham?
Because if you look at an interview with Joanna Page, who plays Queen Bess, there is a scene within that episode where they're having a picnic, and there's no way Queen Bess until after the What Are the Mars.
So in other words, too, she's like, because she's a powerful being, she's able to be anywhere and when, right? Like she's able to be in series 1 and there too.
Yeah.
So that's awesome.
The only thing that's thrown me is that if you look at her outfit, she's wearing some type of grey top. At the end of season 1, her top's red. So how you explain that? Bugger me no.
Gallifrey clothes on.
And why does Clara have the vortex manipulator?
Is that what that is?
Yeah.
We were discussing that elsewhere, and it looks like a vortex manipulator that the guy used within the Rings of Akaten when the Queen of Years gets transported over to the grandfather's.
That was gold. Black.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's different variants of it, so it could be.
That wasn't a vortex manipulator that he had. That was a transportation device. But
well, it was never made clear, but it could be a prototype or something.
Now, who said to me that the guy from Girl in the Fireplace is in it?
What guy?
Somebody said on one of our Skype chats that the guy from the Girl in the Fireplace is in it. The guy
The King?
the guy that was with Madame de Pompadour. Yeah.
The King? If he is, he's playing a different character.
No, he's playing the. Well, okay. Now, Matt Edwards, you were saying something about what Whistleblower said. You want to reveal that spoiler?
Well, it's not really a spoiler, but I saw it somewhere on a forum that somewhere it has been posted from someone claiming to be the whistleblower that the guy has apparently revealed a detailed summary of the plot, basically from beginning to
Hey,
end.
Bill, mute for a second, Bill.
Basically from beginning to end, and I did check with Dr. Freedom, and he said it looks legit. I also looked on the website the synopsis was from, and the same person also.
Could somebody read the spoiler or possible spoiler from this
Mike,
Whistleblower?
Mike, that's the thing I've sent you. You're going to read it.
It's incredible.
Graham, could you read it? I know
I sent it to Mike. Mike, have you got it there?
Might be too noisy for me here to read it.
All right, Graham,
Yeah.
could you read it?
I'll try. Hang on. Matt, have you got it? I'm on a mobile, but hang on, wait a minute.
Or Matt, read it.
It's incredibly long. I don't think
Matt,
I can...
send it to Tim then.
Okay, I don't know if I have too much. Okay.
All right. Let me just
hold on.
hold on. Let me get to it then.
I can do this.
Wait a minute. I'm gonna try to read it. Where was it on? It was in that room,
You
right?
just gotta,
Hang on, Joe. I'll send you it.
it's in the big chat. You just.
Wait a minute. I get it. I got it.
Got it, right. That's the gist of it.
All right.
So that's
One
what Friction
second.
War and Peace.
1 second. I'm gonna
Yeah.
take my camera off. I'm gonna read it. Okay.
Right, go for it.
Okay. Hold on.
That means he's gonna.
I just want
Ready?
to finish this by saying that before you get started, I just want to say that if you look on the site where this is posted from, this person also reported spoilers for the name of the doctor.
That doesn't mean Jack. That doesn't mean
All
Jack,
right.
man.
Wait, let me
Mike.
Okay, wait. Let me just
Look
read
up,
this.
Mike.
No, Bill, you keep making me jealous every day, Bill.
Okay. Are we ready?
Watch
Go
your
for it, Joe.
All right. Let me just read it. Hold on. This is from Whistleblower 5. The doctor.
Yeah.
Okay. The doctor is disturbed after events from the name of the doctor. He is unsure whether to believe them or not, or whether time has reset itself. Now, before I go further, I remember mentioning in one of the first couple of Real Whovians casts that it is possible that the great intelligence put something in his time stream that doesn't belong. I thought that he put Omega there, and Omega was passing along as John Hurt. I did say that in the beginning, but anyway, let's go back to what this is. Okay.
Keep going, yeah.
Okay, so the doctor is disturbed after events in the name of the doctor. He's unsure whether to believe them or not, or whether time has reset itself. He hangs on to the fact that Clara's still around. If she wasn't, his life would have ended. Self is important. Who he is has never been more so. He's surprised to receive a message from UNIT, particularly Kate Stewart, who says she's got his contact details from Torchwood files. She tells him he really should meet her. Now, he met her already, so what is it, a race that he never met her?
No,
No, it means to meet with her.
meet with her as in, can I see you for that? To
Oh, so in
talk to
other words, her memory's not erased of him. She knows.
No.
Okay.
The power of
Right.
free still happens.
Gotcha.
She's basically playing the part of the
Gotcha. Trying to dematerialize the thought if something goes wrong. The doctor equates it to two magnets repelling each other. He looks scared. The doctor meets Kate, who seems to know something he doesn't. There are some well-known scenes in the TARDIS here. Unit's scientific advisor is wearing a familiar scarf. The doctor likes it and asks where she got it. She says he gave it to her, and the doctor is confused. Kate takes the doctor and Clara to the National Portrait Museum. Here he sees why she called him. There are paintings of all the previous doctors here. Some seem to be moving, as though they are replaying old adventures over and over. Some are reaching out at things, communicating. Others seem to show the Doctor getting old in certain incarnations and in pain. Some bleed into each other. Doctors appear in scenes that they were never involved in. Could this have anything to do with the 7 realities? Anyway, that's my words.
Well,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay.
The getting old is a good
Matt,
excuse.
let him finish it, mate. We're short for time on this.
Sorry, I had to. Okay. The Doctor surmises this is due to the events from the series finale. He becomes increasingly panicky. He is confronted with the John Hurt character. He tells the Doctor to remember. Clara repeats it, "Run, you clever boy, and remember." Appalled, the Doctor does. This other man is also the Doctor. As a time warlocked at the end of the moment, the regeneration split him in two. Wait a minute. This is the 9th Doctor. He explains the timelines have been corrupted. The timelines. Okay. The Doctor must go back in time and fix them. They travel back to the Doctor's past and they meet the 10th, who is having an adventure with Queen Elizabeth and the Zygons. They get caught up in the adventure, defeating the Zygons. The 2 Doctors head back towards the 8th Doctor, but something goes wrong. Time won't let them go back to the Time War. The 9th Doctor gets increasingly frustrated and angry. Both 10 and 11 become suspicious. They confront him on it, realizing they're going no further. The 9th reveals himself as Omega, trapped during the time of return of Rassilon and manipulating Doctor ever since. Okay. Lots of flashbacks show the signs of Omega all around the Doctor's life. It seems, too, that the Doctor died in the Big Bang, and all the 11th has been through since has been a living memory of what he was. The 11th is horrified. Amy, Rory, and all the good he's done has been a lie, but it seems not. These are events dreamt by the dead Doctor as if he had survived. The 10th Doctor understands. Omega wants to go back into all the Doctor's past, and as he did in Arc of Infinity, claim his life for himself. He needs Gallifreyan DNA to map out on and remain in the universe. For Omega to be defeated, both Doctors must touch. The Biolovian limitation effect will cancel everything out, destroying Omega, but the 10th says it would also destroy the 11th Doctor, meaning the 10th never died and can continue the journey. He promises to look after Amy and Clara. I'm sorry, I'm so sorry, the 10th Doctor says to the 11th as Omega screams. Both Doctors hug. A maelstrom of vortexes explode around them. TARDISes fly up in every direction. The Porters scream. Omega promises this won't be the end as he disappears in blinding light, which could mean how John Hurt, this is my words, that John Hurt probably has interaction with Peter Capaldi's 12th Doctor. But anyway, that's my words. Okay, now back to the thing. As it fades, the 10th Doctor is standing there. Rose is with him. He looks at her. She asks what is happening. He looks at his hands. I'm regenerating, he says, and he begins to change. As the process takes hold, we see many flashbacks of all the Doctors from 1 to 10 and beyond. Then into the 11th. Amy, Rory, Clara, and as the regeneration fades, Clara's voice and remember. The 11th Doctor emerges from the regeneration cloud, his life and his past renewed and repaired and alive again to keep on traveling. So does that mean that he's, just by doing that, time is restored for him and all those things did happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm getting here is that the Doctor saved the day by 10 and 11 hugging. Stephen Moffat has reached an all-new low if this is true.
Oh, please, really? That's what you're going to get standing on? Really?
Could I just say that?
Hey man, I gotta agree. I don't really see
This is the 3 Doctors effect, where antimatter and matter cancel each other out, and that's why. So in this effect, it's 2 Doctors, which makes no sense because Matt Smith grabbed himself in Big Bang or whatever. Go ahead.
Well, could I just say that I think that sounds like a fake spoiler to me?
Yeah.
It might not be. It might
the
not
whole
be.
hugging thing I don't see happening.
Well, not just the hugging, but the idea that they're going to bring back Omega in this kind of way. I think they would have introduced the idea of Omega before in this newer series.
Well, I think it is Omega. I thought from the very beginning that.
No, what I'm saying is I think that this sounds like something some fans dreamed up. I mean, and you know, the Omega was in the 3 Doctors, and he was in the horrible Arc of Infinity, and he's never been mentioned in the new series. Now, I would think that they're going to stick with something from the new series more than something from the old.
Oh, when it says, go ahead.
No, go.
I was just going to say that when it says flashbacks are shown of Omega throughout the Doctor's life, it's probably saying that it shows where all the hints of Omega were in the 11th Doctor's timeline that we didn't see. Like the cracks, like the silence. You know, all that hidden stuff that we didn't see.
It would make sense why River was created as a vessel for Omega that we talked about a long time ago. But that
And even Dr. Freedom said there was a lot of build-up that could possibly have been perfect.
Yeah. Well, I'm inclined to believe that's not a 100% legit synopsis. I wouldn't be surprised if one or two things are legit, but I don't believe that is word for word what happens.
No, you know it's leaving stuff out.
Yeah.
What we should be talking about is the inclusion of the apparent spider Daleks in the trailer.
Oh, jeez.
I am going to say that if majority of that's true, then we already predicted this already, so Moffat's going to come out with bad stuff.
I cannot see. I will wager a bet that only 30% of that's legit. If I could.
We see John Hurt's doctor was on Tatooine. I mean, that's cool. And then
I know, that was cool,
You
actually.
had the three doctors standing. They killed Jigsaw from the Saw movie. Graham saw that.
I think,
yeah.
honestly, if the doctors are coming out of the paintings, then it's actually all the doctors reprising their roles.
Yeah, but that's bullshit. That's just some easy way to put them in there as a canon.
But it's the best way to put them in there because that would explain that they got older. I mean, it's not saying that the scene is going to be like 2 seconds long. They might draw on that for a little bit. I mean,
Matt, confidentiality aside, all right? Why? I mean, there's Vol right there. Vol sat with Colin Baker last week. What are they going to do? Are they going to fine him? He's already received his pay for any potential filming he's done. What are they going to do? They're going to basically strike him off his gold record for claiming that he's in the 50. Vol was with Colin Baker last week, the Hurricane, whatever the hell it was called, and he's categorically in the knowing it.
Right.
Well, he did say on Twitter he was recording some lines, but he was probably meaning something else.
If that is true, that thing, then they show Paul McGann regenerating into.
That'll be a minisode.
But you know what? John Hurt probably isn't a doctor, which I didn't think along anyway, which would be a good thing because maybe the great intelligence did infect his timeline.
Yeah.
Because the great intelligence was working for somebody else.
I mean,
you know what he says?
The only thing, sorry to interrupt you, Matt, the only thing that's bugging me with the whole if he's Omega thing is Stephen Moffat said in a supposed interview, oh no, he's no 8.5. But rest, John Hurt, whoever he may be, is now ingrained within Doctor Who mythology. Well, I'm sorry, but Omega was already in that mythology.
I agree with that, but also just think about one thing, Graham. Omega didn't have a physical form. The great intelligence could have been born in the antimatter universe and was his right-hand man and was sent into our universe. So he didn't have form, just like Omega didn't have form, and he used the Whispermen as a vessel.
Omega from before.
I'm saying that great intelligence is like Omega. Like he was probably his right-hand man in the antimatter universe.
Well, what was that?
So is the Yog Sothoth from a race that were like the Time Lord universe that existed before?
Repeat what you said, Bill.
I didn't catch that.
In certain spin-off media from Doctor Who, I can't remember where. I want to say it might have been mentioned in the magazines, but wasn't the Great Intelligence supposed to be the Great Old One, Yog Sothoth, and basically his race were to the previous universe, but the Time Lords are to this one?
I'm not well versed in the comics, Bill, so I couldn't answer that.
I don't think they would bring that in either.
I got it.
They're gonna stick with mostly the new series mythology and maybe a few things from the old one. But I can't see them even bringing Omega in without having introduced him at one point before in the new series.
Tim, I wouldn't surprise me if they bring Omega in because it's Moffat.
Yeah, but Moffat's been the one the whole time saying it's forward-looking, it's not backward-looking.
Well, yeah, this is coming from the guy who brought back the Silurians, the Great Intelligence. Who else?
True.
I mean, as secretive as he's been trying to be about this whole thing, don't you think he would, like, he was the first one to say, rule number one, I lie too, just as much as the doctor does.
Yeah.
This is the same guy who said that.
Yeah, but there's only so much you can lie in that. That's, you know.
I personally think that if this turns out to be true, then I will be 99% satisfied. And if you're going to nitpick over a hug, then
if that synopsis is even 50% true, I will be stunned.
I don't see how anybody has seen it yet. I mean, this would have had to been some leak from somebody that worked on it and knows the script.
They've already had.
When was this even posted?
Well, to be fair, Tim, they've already had a screening. Why didn't they cut it for 90 minutes to 75?
I'm sorry?
They've already had a secret screening. Why do you think they were able to cut it for 90 minutes to 75?
Oh, I mean, I don't know about that, but
yeah.
It just kind of sounds like fan fiction to me, really, for the most part.
Mm-hmm. Well, that's really what Stephen Moffat is a huge fan.
True.
He does fan fiction and stuff all the time.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I like it. I like that he sees visions of 1 through 10 and beyond. And that they're handing it something.
The majority of that synopsis sounds okay in the most part, but if you're going to tell me that they solved the solution is by Smith and Tennant embracing in a hug, then I'm sorry, I'm going to go and find the nearest revolver and blow my brains out.
But Graham, didn't you know that a leaf could defeat a planet?
Exactly. I mean, if they wanted to Matt, hang on a minute, Matt. If they wanted the thing cancelled back in March because a leaf defeated the planet, can you imagine what they'll do if a hug by 2 previous incarnations of the same guy solves the solution to the apparent threat? There will be anarchy in the streets and there will be looting in the stores.
Graham.
Yeah.
When Craig's kid was crying, that's how he defeated the Cybermen.
Exactly.
I'm just letting you know that.
But that wasn't a Moffat episode, was it?
Well, I'm one of the
Moffat had a hand in it.
I'm one of the 50% of people that actually likes Rings of Akatan. So
I love Rings of Akatan. It's my favorite movie. But
I'm not a huge fan of the whole second, but the premise wasn't bad, you know.
Okay, we got 10 minutes left, guys. 10 minutes left, so say your piece. I'm not even going to talk because I want you guys to talk, really.
I'm just going to say that the hugging might be a problem if you think that shallow writing's easy. But honestly, all they're doing, when you really boil it down to, all they're really doing is giving the fangirls what they want to see, which is Smith and Kenneth. All the while,
you know what?
All the while obeying the first law of time travel, which is never touch your past self.
Yeah, and how many times does that happen? Then that being misinterpreted.
Kazran Sardik in the Christmas special, the Doctor in the Pandora opens.
Exactly.
It's constantly happened, and there's no explosion except 2 sonic.
And look at here, kids. It looks as if it's going to happen in the big celebration episode as well. Oh my!
Well, I mean, they might explain why, you know, because it's really not the previous incarnations. One of the Doctors.
Honestly, if the Doctor does hug his other stuff to end the episode, that will be the worst thing I've ever seen.
Oh. If you're going to nitpick that, you don't.
Hey guys.
If you're just going to mind everything else under the 50, then determine whether.
Bill. Let Bill talk about it 1 second.
Yeah, hey, I'm really sorry to cut this short, but it's saying that I have to pay $10 if I want to stay on more than 10 more minutes.
No, you're all right, man. No,
it would just end, dude. I'll end it. Don't worry.
I was just going to say that I read today that the 2 minisodes that are going to be on the DVD won't be released before the special, and they actually follow the special. I'm not sure if that's true, but
if that's the case, they'll be online. Tim. If that's the case, they'll be available online before you purchase the DVD.
No, I've heard
that. The 2 specials take place after the 50th?
I heard that they will be on the DVD, so they don't necessarily that they won't be released online. So they probably actually follow this story. So they're like actually
If you're talking about
in the Christmas special.
yeah, if you're talking about the last night or whatever the hell it was called, and the other one.
Yeah, there's one called The Night of the Doctors. So.
Yeah, I was getting to that. That's the two. That's the
And
extra
that David Tennant will be in one of them.
Yeah, that's the two. That's the two that combine the extra 10 minutes for the extra footage for the cinema.
And apparently, from what the rating for that teaser said, it says it's rated PG for mild violence, showing attacking forces of some kind.
Yeah, Sammy Carter.
I do think it's amazing that John Hurt looks like he's on Tansy. I think you're right.
He does. Now, real quick with the trailer, I thought the trailer was cool. You did get a little Star Wars elements in there, even a little Saul elements if you watch it slowly.
Yes. I was happy with that.
Oh, action.
I can just
weird. David Tennant looks a little fatter. He does. He did put on some weight, and his suit looks a little tight on him. Billy Piper looks really good. She looks good for the part, like really.
I do gotta say, in that one picture where he's pointing to the tree, you can see his face looks like it's older.
Yeah,
like
look,
he looks like strained, like he looks like
Well, to be fair, that's 5 years since he was in the body part.
Yeah.
But cool trailer. You know, it gets me excited. I want to see the 50th, guys.
Yes.
So at the end of the day,
I'm very happy with the trailer. I loved it actually. So
I'd say the most you've got to complain about is a minor hug. Then you're doing good.
Did you really say that there's elements of Saw in there?
Yes.
I could just picture this one.
I can't screen share it on here, but yeah. Grammar, right, Graham?
Oh yeah.
As you exterminate your companions.
Jigsaw.
I do got to say that, you know, when push comes to shove and everything is like under the gun, you guys really, everybody got together and you have to be like flipping out. Oh my God, it was released. It was released. Thanks to David Blythe for telling me, and then for me shouting to everybody to look for it. So
I didn't find it until Holly posted it.
Okay, well, we might as well wrap this up before the limit expires.
yeah, so I mean, at least somebody found it, you know, and that was great.
Awesome work.
One out of like I don't know how many 60 Whovians I tried to contact.
You're welcome.
Thanks. Thanks, Graham. You're the best,
Don't
Graham.
forget, guys, we got the trailer tomorrow, which is supposedly completely different.
Could somebody, because I asked, it's already, but could somebody send this to Dr. Freedom if he doesn't have it already? Oh, no, I'm sure he's seen it.
No, he's got it. I've already downloaded him. He's got it.
Good. Okay, good.
Yes, the Doctor of Freedom has it.
The Dr. Freedom.
I showed him the synopsis. He thinks it's legit. He just says he's going to check with some sources.
I'm not saying it's not legit, but it's no. I don't think it'll be 100% legit.
All right, guys. And, you know, they're going to end at any second, so just want to thank you all for appearing.
Always a pleasure.
8 podcasts today, or 9 podcasts. Amazing.
Yeah, don't forget, guys, pre-order Sammy Carter's next album.
Yeah, and there's also a couple other videos I have on that I'll share. I don't know if you guys can see it yet, but exclusive PS4 presents thing I showed you. All right. Excellent. All right, guys. Take care.
See you
Bye
guys.
for now.
All the best.